Hey guys, what's up? We are live. How are y'all? Oh,
What's happening, guys?
I better turn this on.
Yeah.
How is everybody? I don't know who's here yet. Hold on. I'm of course
I don't know. I haven't.
never prepared. Always. What?
I'm never prepared. You say, yeah, you're more than prepared. There's Sparkat.
Well, never prepared, always late. All right, hold
Always
on.
late. I'll buy that one. What's
Wow.
up, everybody?
Hold on. No, I'm never prepared for the lives. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find the chat.
Who is?
How are y'all, though?
I'm trying to find you two.
I don't even know. Maybe there's not even anybody in
Maybe
here.
not. I do.
Is there anybody in here tonight? Oh, I better turn this down.
I got somebody pulling in.
Okay.
I know we're closed.
Oh shoot, we got a
It's okay.
customer coming up. Hey, Michelle Clipper, Ballet Babe, Angelina. Hey Darla, what's up? Hey Jennifer. Emily, Kim, maybe, what's up? Denise, Ashley, Inner Peace. Hey, Inner Peace. Hi, are you new here? I haven't seen you before. Hi, Alicia. Wow, we got a lot of mods here.
Yay!
Yay for you guys.
You
Thanks,
need a lot
guys.
of mods with me talking.
Kelly, Half Rudder. Hey, Half Rudder. Fashionably late. Yeah, I know we are.
Yes. Hello,
Vincina, hey, missed you. How are you? Glamo Girl, Ashley, Brittany, Jana. Oh, Jana, what's up?
Ballet Babe, what's up?
That's
What's up, all you mods?
I
How
know.
are ya?
We got Maybe,
Yeah,
Angelina, Ballet Babe, Alicia.
Yeah.
Wonder where Letty.
Malia,
I hope
what's
Letty's
up?
all right.
How are ya?
Malia, hey.
JP, what's up? Oh, I got a customer coming up.
We got customers
No.
coming in here. Oh wait, there's somebody right there. Who is that?
Where?
In the red car.
Yeah, I know. They're not coming to the door. Apparently, I don't know.
We're closed. We got people
Could
pulling
be
up.
somebody that
Hey
knows our secret
Jacqueline,
identity.
Travis. Hey Travis. Oh, it's buffering. They said.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's not buffering right here.
No, don't worry about it. Sometimes it's.
So
other people's
in a
devices.
couple minutes after we say hi, I'm going to read you this article that actually Darla sent it to me earlier. Thank you, Darla.
Raquel Akers, yes.
Thank you, because it's a very important article, and I don't know if you guys have seen it or read it yet, but I'm going to read it for you guys, and then we're going to discuss it because it's really interesting and really sad actually. But I'm going to wait a couple minutes to say hi to all y'all. Hi to all y'all. What am I?
How do y'all?
Sit down.
I will. I want to just make sure I got everything going here.
Okay.
Yeah, you know me, old rambling, restless Randy.
Hey, Bronco
Broncos.
chick.
Broncos.
Hey, you never said, I don't know if you said last time when I asked you. Oh, Broncos, okay. I was going to say, are you a Broncos fan? Because we were, when we lived in Colorado. I liked when, Tim Tebow, remember?
Tebow. Taking a knee, Tebow.
I used to have the biggest crush on him.
Cash over return. Yeah, I think we have some fans out there that just want to see us. Yeah, I think they might have found out the identity to our bat cave.
Oh shoot! Hey, is the air on? It feels so
Yeah, it's on.
hot.
It's on.
Okay. Hey, Rachel Akers. Oh, red car! She said I'd laugh when you said red car pulled up because you. Oh, jeez.
Leave the red car
I
alone.
know. Leave the red car alone. Oh my God. Hey, Kelly DeVille. Oh, True Helper's not here yet. Hey, Miranda writes. So, Michelle, that funny Randy, I'm watching Batman.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Stop
shoot.
that.
Vicky Carpenter, hey. Lynn Boozer, I might head out for some pizza next weekend. Oh, are you serious? Wait, do you live around here? I don't know. Do you live in Ohio? Are you going to come here? Whoever lives in Ohio, come on. Or, well, around Canton, I guess,
Yeah.
but...
I'm here every day except for Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Audra, oh, hey. So, I don't know. Maybe I could just... Yeah, I loved Tim Tebow, though. He was such a... He was, like, had so much heart. Like, you know, he always... I feel like he made the game so interesting because he always, like, came back at the last minute. It was always so exciting. And then when he got transferred, or what was it? Did he leave? Or, Randy, did he leave or did he... Now I forget. Didn't he go to another team at first? And then he ended up quitting. But I was so sad because that was the only time I really got into football, is because I would watch like the 2 years that I watched when he played. But that was the only time I really enjoyed watching it, really. But Michigan, I told my husband we should oh yeah, you should take a road trip down for pizza. That's not that far.
Yeah.
Michigan, isn't it? Hey, J Couch. Oh, HHC Cam, you make me smile.
What's up, HHC
You guys
Cam?
make us smile too.
All right, I'm gonna sit down for a minute.
They traded him, yeah, and then he ended up quitting after the first year, right? They traded him, and then didn't he end up playing baseball for a minute? And then he was just I don't know if that's true, but I don't know why I heard that somewhere. Oh, I know, I heard that my one doctor told me that he ended up playing baseball. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, he ended up like doing a lot for like charities and stuff.
T-Boy,
he was a good guy, like a good person, I feel like. So
T-Boy's good.
yeah, and he was very nice looking guy too.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Shannon Alexander. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Yes.
What's up,
I love reading your
everybody?
comments. She writes the nicest comments, Shannon.
Shannon?
Yeah.
Oh,
She like watches all the videos and comments on all of them. It's so awesome. But
nice.
okay, so are we on Epstein or Watts tonight? Well, we could talk about Epstein too, but I wanted to read this gotta run, but wanted to say hello and my fellows there. Oh, bye, Jana.
Oh, Jana, bye. Take care. Be safe, okay? Travis, what's happening, my man?
Deco Painter and
Alicia, hi.
I hope I don't wow, Alicia, one heading off to college, huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's yeah.
Melanie.
What college? Are they living in the dorms? So, I hope I don't bore you, but I do want to just read this article because some of you guys, how many of you, everybody do a thumbs up if you've read this article that I'm going to read. It just came out today. I just want to see how many people have already read it. It's about like Dave Baumhover and PTSD, and I just want to see. But I'm still going to read it because I'm sure a lot of you haven't. Oh, yeah, I guess a lot of you have. Whoa. Okay, well, maybe.
Nice.
Shoot.
Well, yeah, I think you still do it. Huh?
Should I still read it? I didn't realize all you guys already read it. Wow.
Yeah, that was your intention. Don't stop. You go, girl.
Yeah, because I didn't think everybody had read it yet. But, okay, have not. Nope, no. Okay, there's some no's. Okay, so you want me to read it? Okay, Michelle, no. Okay, there are some no's. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to read it.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take this. I won't be able to see the chat because I have to take this to read it, okay? So, it's
love you, Jenna B.
I hope you guys, can you guys hear me all right? Let me know what they say because I'm not on chat anymore. Okay, so. Hold on, I'm bringing it up here. Slow internet.
Yeah, PTSD is very horrible. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, hold on. Just taking what the heck? It's a coming, guys. It's a coming.
It's a coming.
Oh my gosh.
Judy Barron's hi.
Okay, so this is actually the Denver Post. Okay. Gosh, wait, hold on. It's taking forever to load. Hold on, guys. Sun's coming.
Now that's a town.
Why is it not? Look how it's like really fighting.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. So the title is "This Changed All of Us." A year after Watts murders shook Colorado investigators on the case continue grappling with trauma. Okay, so. Gosh, look, it won't even let me go up. Hold on, it's gonna come now.
You want me to pull it up on my, well,
No.
it's just a Wi-Fi, that's all it is.
It's coming. I just gotta get it. It's just keep talking, guys.
Yeah, they're there. Yeah, I mean, Tip just read it to me before the live stream. I didn't know anything about it, of course.
Oh my God.
And,
okay.
yeah, just sad.
Okay. Well, I keep saying okay and then it won't scroll up. Okay. Let me take a sip of water real quick.
There goes the internet.
What do you mean?
I'm not touching nothing. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so look, wait, I gotta let it be able to scroll down. Okay, so Frederick Police Detective Dave Baumhover fled the restaurant when the two little girls walked in. Even hundreds of miles away in Phoenix, Look, this one. Hold on, sorry. Urgh. Okay. Why is it doing that? Okay. Even 100 miles away in Phoenix, he couldn't escape reminders of the case he was trying to move past. At the sight of the girls, he once again... Look how it keeps doing that. Wait, hold on, guys.
You're just touching a button on the
Yeah, I'm
side.
touching a button and I can't figure out what. Okay.
Sure,
At the sight of the girls, he once again was at the Weld County... Wait, did I skip a part? Okay, no. At the sight of the girls, he once again was at the Weld County oil site, where 8 months ago he had recovered the bodies of Bella and Celeste Watts. In movie-like detail, he saw the hazmat crew pull their bodies from the oil storage tanks where they had been dumped by their father. He smelled the oil that coated them. He saw their mother's shallow grave nearby. The trip was supposed to be a chance for him to clear his head after leading the investigation into the murders of the girls and their pregnant mother, Shanann Watts. The killer, father and husband to the victims, had already confessed and received multiple life sentences. Baumhover's work was done, but as he bolted from the restaurant to the parking lot to escape the flashback, rage, grief, and anxiety flooded his body. He knew it would take more than a trip to heal the post-traumatic stress disorder he was diagnosed with after the case. He knew he would need time before he could see little girls without being triggered. Hold on. Gosh. darn.
It's just...
Okay. It's like when you're... Oh, hold on. It just went off. Look.
Yeah, there, you just
I'm
want to
sorry,
summarize?
guys. Maybe you should... No, because I have it... No, I want to read it.
Okay.
But you know what? Actually, sometimes mine does that. Maybe I should do it on your phone. It'll go out.
We can try, no?
Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. This.
You get back in the chat, and then...
I'm going to do it with his phone. Here.
Get back
I
in the
can
chat and
find
I'll
it.
pull it up.
Because sometimes it does that. And I don't know why it does that with this. It'll go off. Where was I at, though? Where did I...
That was a Denver Post?
No, I know. Yeah.
I'm asking.
Okay, I was right here. Multiple sentences. Bomber's work was done. Okay. Yeah, I could get it. I don't know if while you're getting on the chat.
Where's chat? I don't see no chat. There's no chat there. See, this is...
Just hold on. I just don't know if it's gonna stay. Maybe I should just try to do it on this.
Where are you at?
Oh, maybe I'll just try. I don't know. It just went off.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd just leave it like that. I wouldn't pick it up.
Okay. Let's see how it does that.
Yeah. Damn iPads.
Okay. The trip was supposed to be a chance for him to clear his head after leading the investigation into the murders of the girls and their pregnant mother, Shanann Watts. I already read that part. The killer, father, and husband to the victims had already confessed and received multiple life sentences. Baumhover's work was done. But as he bolted from the restaurant to the parking lot to escape the flashback, I already just read all this, huh? Anyway, rage, grief, and anxiety flooded his body. He knew it would take more than a trip to heal the post-traumatic stress disorder he was diagnosed with after the case. He knew he would need time before he could see little girls without being triggered. It's like when you're a kid and you go on the wrong carnival ride and all you want to do is get off, he said, but you can't. You have no choice until the ride shuts off. A year after the high-profile murders shocked Colorado and drew international attention to the small Weld County town, some of those who investigated the case still are grappling with its impact. They suffer nightmares about oil wells or are haunted by a lasting memory of the girls' giggles. Veteran law enforcement officers can't shake images of the well site where their bodies were recovered. Intense public and media interest in the case continues, making it difficult for investigators to heal. The killings prompted difficult discussions about mental health at the Colorado organizations involved. See, there it goes again. Look what it just did again.
It's the Wi-Fi, I guarantee, from here.
Yeah, but
There's so much interference to it.
I know, but this is not. It's going to be annoying. Let me just see. Hold on. How do you stop that? How do you make this go to another thing, just real quick?
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Just talk for a minute. I'm sorry.
I just, the thing is that, the PTSD and the trauma that this has caused worldwide.
Oh, here it is. Okay, cool.
Okay, she's on it.
Okay, so now you can get on the. Okay, sorry guys. Oh no, go ahead. I didn't mean to.
No, I'm just saying. Well, if you're there, go ahead.
How do I get this off? This.
Just slide it.
I'm sorry. You guys are probably so annoyed. Okay. Can I turn it?
Yeah, do whatever you
Oh,
want.
it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh no.
smaller.
Okay. Is that all of it? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
So now I just go to this. You know how to get to it, right?
Yeah, it's been so long since I worked on iPhone.
See how
but
slow
yeah,
it
I'll get
is? Okay, so here we go, guys. The killings prompted difficult discussions about mental health at the Colorado organizations involved in the case, as agencies across the nation are grappling with the mental wellness of their staffs. For the first time, the federal government is studying exactly how prevalent mental health issues are within law enforcement and is searching for best practices in a career where seeking help has long been stigmatized. This is not an issue that is new, said Shannon Scully, manager of criminal justice and advocacy at the National Alliance of Mental Health Illness, but this is an issue that we can't ignore anymore. For Baumhofer, however, the change didn't come soon enough. The 52-year-old hasn't worked since his PTSD diagnosis in March because his symptoms are so severe. Here,
it.
hold on, let me help him out here.
Yeah, all right. I got it now.
He's not sure whether he'll be able to return to law enforcement, a career that once drew him like a magnet. He doesn't think he can expose himself again to the inherent trauma of the job. I have a hard time dealing with the probability that my career is ended, and not the way I wanted it to, he said. Some days you feel defeated. Baumhofer's flashback started soon after returning from Wisconsin, where he interviewed Christopher Watts in prison and learned the exact horrific manner of how he murdered his wife and children. During the prison interview, Watts revealed how he killed Shanann and put her body on the floor in the back seat of his truck. He then put the girls in the back seat, their feet dangling above their pregnant mother's body during the entire ride to the rural oil site. He explained how he smothered the girls individually, how 4-year-old Bella had to watch her little sister die. Baumhofer went to Wisconsin because he needed to know what happened. He thought knowing would give him closure. And it did, he said, but the answers came at a price. The night after the confession, Baumhofer lay on his hotel room bed. Anxious calls and texts from his wife lit up his phone, but Baumhofer couldn't answer. He couldn't think. He couldn't understand how such horror was possible and how Watts could coldly detail it step by step. It seemed surreal. His first morning back at home in Frederick, Baumhofer broke down sobbing at his kitchen table. He didn't know how he was going to tell Shanann's parents. He knew it would destroy them. It was the first time his wife, Lori, had seen him cry. He tried to go back to work, but the flashbacks worsened. He stopped sleeping. Gaps started to form in his memory. He couldn't remember names or control his emotions. After his diagnosis in March, he entered counseling. After taking some sick time, he registered with workers' compensation. Baumhofer has worked in Colorado law enforcement for the bulk of the past 20 years in a variety of roles. A few times he stepped away from policing to work in the private sector for better pay and at the request of family members who worried about him, but he always came back. It was just a calling, he said, just a nagging. It kept pulling me in. After a few years away from the profession, Baumhofer joined the Frederick Police Department full-time in 2011 in search of a more low-key police job in smaller community. He shortly after was promoted to the agency's lone detective position. He loved the job despite the long hours. But police work comes at a cost. It wasn't just the Watts case that caused PTSD, Baumhofer said. It was the accumulation of the difficult cases he's worked in his career. A rash of teen suicides in Frederick, a toddler who shot himself in the face, horrific sexual assault cases. He never processed that trauma correctly. Looking back now, I should have gone and talked to someone after every single one of those bad ones, he said. Every bit of Baumhofer family life has been reshaped by PTSD. It's hard to leave the house, Lori said. Where do you go where you don't see little girls, she asked. It's dangerous to watch television or go online. If they go out, Lori directs her husband where he shouldn't look so he can avoid seeing kids that may trigger him. Don't look down that aisle. There's a family, she'll say. Don't look right. Look up. I feel like if I don't catch a little girl, like if I miss one, that I failed him, she said, her voice cracking. It's easier to just not go anywhere, he said. Lasting trauma from the case was not limited to Baumhofer. 2 days after witnessing the recovery of the bodies, Colorado Bureau of Investigation agent Tammy Lee suddenly broke down at a Denver hair salon while spending time with her mom and sister. A veteran investigator, she had handled scores of gruesome cases. She expected she would take this one in stride as well. Instead, she sobbed at the hair salon as her helpless mother and sister looked on. She couldn't stop, and she went to sit in the car. She called the number for a counselor that she had been given and said she didn't understand what was happening. He said it was too much, too ugly for too long, she said, and I said I know. She scheduled a therapy appointment for 8 a.m. the following Monday. In the meantime, the counselor asked her to start writing down what would trigger her crying. She listed the incidents, mostly seeing moms with their kids. It would make her think of how Shanann would never get to have those small moments with her daughters again, that Shanann would never get to go to lunch with them again or buy them a new outfit. The endless videos and photos of the girls that Shanann posted online, which Lee reviewed during the investigation, created a vivid mental image of the sisters. She kept thinking of the video of the girls when Shanann told them that she was pregnant, how the girls laughed and jumped up and down at the news, pulling their mom into a long hug. I felt like I knew them, Lee said. I've been to many homicides of children. This one was different. I felt like I knew what they sounded like. I knew what they looked like when they played and how they sounded when they giggled. I felt like I was mourning their deaths. Weld County District Attorney Michael Rourke still has frequent nightmares about oil tanks. In his natural resource-rich county, he is bombarded with memories every time he sees a tank. I see those little girls, their faces and their names, he said, and then every time I think about them, the next thought in my mind is about my own daughter. During the investigation and court proceedings, he would immerse himself all day in the gruesome facts of the case. Then he'd go home and see his stepdaughter, who is about the same age as the dead girls, dancing and playing. He'd think of Celeste and Bella. In a way, I think I became more hardened to the people. I've been more hardened to what people can do to each other, the veteran prosecutor said. Through counseling, Lee said she was able to process her grief. She attended the interview with Christopher Watts in Wisconsin, where his full confession helped her find some closure, she said. Still, the continued public and media interest in the case makes it difficult to move on, investigators said. The Colorado Bureau of Investigation still regularly receives emails, social media messages, and calls about the case. The district attorney's office has been contacted by people from as far away as the United Kingdom and Japan who want information. Television stations continue to create documentaries. You can't get away from it, Lee said. For many of the agencies involved, the case prompted frank conversations about mental health. The Colorado Bureau of Investigation was already in the process of creating a peer support program, but the case accelerated the process, Director John Camper said. He knew that his staff would need extra support after he was texted images from the oil site where the bodies were recovered. He called a counseling service immediately. I mean, it affected me deeply and I wasn't on scene, he said. I wasn't even there. It took me a month to get those images out of my mind. At the Weld County District Attorney's Office, Rourke tried to foster a healthy environment by checking in personally with his staff. He brought in therapists from North Range Behavioral Health to help his staff. This changed all of us, he said. Prosecutors have lagged behind law enforcement in addressing the effect their cases have on their health, Rourke said. The case caused me to be much more cognizant of what it is that we do and the impact that it has on the people who work in this office, he said. John Nicoletti, a Denver psychologist who specializes in treating public safety professionals, said he has seen a seismic shift in the conversation surrounding mental health and law enforcement over his 40-year career. When he started in 1975, officers were hesitant to come for treatment because of a prevailing stigma that seeking help was a weakness or because they feared their problems wouldn't be kept confidential, he said. That has shifted as agencies and their leaders have recognized the importance of cultural change that encourages them to seek help. Colorado agencies have made professional counseling easily accessible for their staff, created peer support programs, and in some cases made counseling mandatory after certain types of traumatic events, Nicoletti said. We're fortunate in Colorado that departments are doing a good job in this, he said. State legislators have also addressed the issue. During the 2019 session, lawmakers expanded access to the Peace Officer Mental Health Grant, which was created in 2017 and pays for counseling services at local agencies. Also in 2017, the legislature added PTSD as a diagnosis that qualifies a person for workers' compensation, allowing people like Baumhover to access the program.
Good.
Yeah, it's real good. The changes are part of a nationwide cultural change that is working to mitigate harm in a profession where suicide is 4 times higher than the national average, said Scully of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. At least 167 officers died by suicide in 2018. Those who died had an average age of 42, according to the nonprofit Blue Help, which tracks the deaths. A report by the U.S. Department of Justice released in April recommended 22 changes that should be made to improve mental health wellness among law enforcement, including the agencies embed mental health professionals, create programs that support officers' families, and implementing regular mental health wellness checks. This report also recommended the creation of a nationwide study of law enforcement suicides and the circumstances surrounding them. The Watts case was so traumatic for law enforcement and the general public in part because it was simultaneously unlike so many other cases and also too familiar, said Nicoletti, who worked with some who investigated the case. The killings didn't make sense to people, he said. There were few of the hallmarks of other murders because there didn't seem to be any signs of violence before the killings. The Watts family also seemed so normal, he said. Many people could see themselves in the family. Those things linger, Nicoletti said. Baumhover said he's not sure what he will do if he decides not to resume police work, but he's considering using his experience to talk with other law enforcement about the importance of mental wellness. Cops need to hear from other cops, he said. Lori already has started compiling resources that are available to officers. She wants to make sure all departments know what is available so that other families can avoid the hell they've been through. I've always felt that there's a bigger purpose to this, Baumhover said. In the meantime, Baumhover can't wait for summer to end, for the neighborhood kids to go back to school, so he can look out at the playground visible from his back porch or walk the dog and not worry about running into children that trigger his flashbacks. It'll be a big victory when we can get to just joy in watching little kids play, Lori said. Okay, so that's the article.
Wow, that was quick once you got on a device that worked properly, huh? Wonder whose device that was. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
that
here.
was
So what do you want? Some credit? No, I'm just joking.
Apparently my device is working rather well, not yours. Oh, well, I'll let you go on that.
So what do you guys think of that? The people that just saw it for the first time just now.
Everybody's thanking you for reading that, too.
What?
Everybody's thanking you for reading that.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's just, man. It's just, yeah. It's just, I didn't realize how much that I guess I should have, but like they just seem so like calm, like when they were interviewing me, it just didn't seem like. Let me try to process my thoughts. You go ahead and talk for a minute.
I'm just saying it's such a traumatic thing. It's affected everybody worldwide, of course, the families, but you see the coroners, the rescue workers, they got to see that shit firsthand, and that's God, man. Our hearts have got to go out to them. PTSD is no joke, and that's I bet you they couldn't even sleep if now, like you said, Baumhover, his poor wife had to tell him, no, don't look down an aisle. There's kids there. There's a family there. That's pretty freaking traumatic, But yeah, it's not just affected them though. It's the family, the rescue workers, but you guys as well, and us. But yeah, and then everything else that's been going on, the victim bashing, blah blah blah. It's not helping. It's just causing more trauma. So that's why I try to tell everybody, process this shit in a way that you can sleep good at night, and don't go to bed with hate in your heart. Definitely not, because that ain't gonna help you whatsoever. But man, I wouldn't want to be in a first responder's shoes. They are amazing. Doctors, firemen, police officers, just that whole profession. They're just wonderful, amazing people. Somebody's got to do that, and it sure as hell wouldn't be me. Hell, half the time I start gagging whenever we got to cut a chicken bone up. I'm like, oh yeah, no, nope.
I don't like for them to
I've
have
seen a lot
seen
of
that
death.
and then to go interview Chris and like hear him say it so like cold and like matter of factly, like just saying it like it's nothing, and then to have that picture in
And
their
not to
head,
show a reaction.
and that shows you like what something is not right in his thoughts. Something is not right mentally with him, because I mean, these people are having PTSD, and he's the one that committed this act, and he is just not emotionless. Like, he doesn't, he just sitting there like, yeah, he cried a little bit, or if it was even real, it's just, I feel like there's something just not right with him for him to be able to, well, I think we all know that, but like,
something that's not
look
right.
how it's affected all these other people, and like, he's just sitting there, the way he talks about it, and then like, after it happened, he just,
And that's
no emotion and no.
That's why.
How can you? And those were his kids. Like,
No, they weren't. In his eyes, they
Yeah.
weren't. They were just bodies. Just baggage, actually, literally baggage. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about him.
No, I know. I'm just
I don't
saying.
want to, give him his supply. Let other people do that. But it's the tragedy of what has happened, And unfortunately, yeah, you do get to talk about him once in a while. It's still in my mind. But I gotta use Chris Watts as who he is, so this way I don't confuse a lot of people. What the hell is he talking about? It, what? Why can't he say it? It's just unspeakable in my mind. But no, it's what really concerns me are the first responders and the people who've seen that. You guys, that's what really concerns us, and Tiffany, I was in the military for 9.5 years. I've seen my share. So I don't want to say you get accustomed to it, but it definitely, but when it's a child, that's when it really, really freaking hits home.
And like when you feel like him, I feel like we've seen like so many videos, and it's like I feel like like Shanann's my friend, and they're like my little nieces or whatever, because it's like you really, like Tammy was saying, like when they laugh and they're having fun, and like you see them being sisters, and how they interact with their mom. And Sickly, the thing that makes me the most angry when I watch those videos is seeing how they interact with their dad and how much they love him. Like that makes me so sick.
You can't get that out of your
I
mind.
hate seeing that, because it's just like, they love him so much and they trust him so much.
That is the unconditional love of the child.
Yeah, and it just makes me sick knowing that he did that, and look how all the trust they put in him, and how they trusted for him to like protect him, and they. It just
people,
I
don't
know.
care what you believe. I don't care if you are corresponding with him in the prison. You love him. I don't care what you believe. You're entitled to your beliefs and do whatever you want to do. You're grown-ups. But I myself, I will never, ever, and I'm sure a lot of people behind us, I'll never forgive him. Number one, there's no excuse. Even, and this could be blasphemous of me, even if God has forgiven you, Christopher Watts, that doesn't mean that everybody else has got to forgive you. Okay? You keep that shit in your mind if you want to. Whatever makes you sleep at night, it don't matter. But just know that no. And you quit fooling yourself too, because I don't feel God's forgiven you either. But he'll say it has. He'll say he has. I don't know. I just think it's a crock of shit, really. There are people that go to prison, and they do, because they were lost and misguided, younger, and they pick up the Bible and they read it, and they literally do change. They've only been in jail one time, and apparently he has too, but they change. But no. I'm just not buying it. Never will. You ain't selling it. You know.
No, I mean,
So,
and then the fact that not only did he do it once, but he did it 3 times.
that's
like,
just
that shows some, like,
But and believe me, and I'm not making a threat, no way, shape, or form. But his day will come. He's in prison. Eventually, somebody's gonna shank him. Somebody's gonna get him.
and you know what? They should have made
Somebody's
him
gonna get
freaking look at those pictures too.
That's what
Like now,
But you know, now,
no, that's your,
now
yeah,
that
you
you
wouldn't
guys
even,
have explained it to me better, I do.
Yeah,
I
you
get it.
wouldn't
No,
have.
that's just
You
fucking
wouldn't have.
freaking supply.
you wouldn't even
And
have,
yeah, it's not. Yeah, it don't matter because he's got that whole group of
It just sucks
other
because look at
people
that, the act that, how much
They're
has
good.
affected everybody. Like his selfish and
worldwide.
evil act has affected all
Worldwide.
these investigators, the hazmat, the everybody that was involved, even all of us. Like, you know, just so selfish. Ugh. But anyway, I don't know. I just, wow.
Yeah, I'm
Poor-
sorry. I haven't even been looking at the feed. I just
I mean,
me
yeah,
rambling
can you just
again.
imagine what? Yeah, they had to experience, and then like hearing him when he was telling them how it happened, and then they have that picture of
Yeah.
of them retrieving him, and then hearing that the horror and fear that they probably were going through, minutes before, and just
Yep, I know.
and, I mean, for them to keep calm and be able to finish the interview, I mean, they're good then because, for how much it was really upsetting them, and they kept really like
Yeah.
calm during the interview, and I guess that's how they have to be, right? Because if they would have got too
Oh, yeah, they have to
emotional,
be. They
then
have
it
to.
would have.
They
He
have
probably
to.
would have not. He probably would have stopped and not gave as much
Yeah, no,
information,
they have to
right?
displace
Because then it
themselves.
would have made
That's-
him feel like, oh, whoa, they're looking at,
That's
like,
part of them
yeah,
being
yeah.
awesome,
But
They
it's
have
just,
to.
it's just crazy that it's sad that man, it's gonna affect them the rest of their lives, and
But like I
poor
said, that
Dave Baumover
you know,
is
it's when it
and not
deals
only
with
them but their
kids,
families and
the
just
kid- both sides of the family.
no, I mean
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
detectives' families
Oh
and
my lord, yeah. I mean,
all those
everybody's
people's
family.
families and just I don't know.
Everybody's
It's just,
family. There's times when I've tried to explain to my children, what we were talking about. Unfortunately, how I started with you as a co-host there, and well, what are you guys talking about? Now, I'd explain, and I literally had to stop because I'd start to get choked up. It's a child, and it's just unspeakable. But yet you got these sick son of a bitches doing it every damn day. It seems like you're popping up on the freaking news feed.
I know.
Popping up every freaking time. Gotta be something, man. Gotta be something. Oh, social media, you gotta freaking love it, don't you? What else can you do? I mean, and I do because back in the day, like I said, guys, I'm prehistoric. I had buckskin condoms. I message on the telegraph to friends. You remember that one, don't you?
Yeah.
You didn't have the internet, so you weren't so open to everything. You didn't know about everything. I really do. I have a feeling this shit's been going on for years and years and years, but just nobody knew about it, unless it would happen in their area. Or, if it was a friend, then you'd have to use what we used to call a rotary dial telephone. And if somebody else wasn't on the telephone line, and get through and talk to somebody and say, hey, Joe Blow just, shot somebody next door, and it's just terrible. But yeah, those rotary phones. Now we're dealing with flying cars and everything else, so we need to lighten the mood. Well, do you remember rotary telephones?
Wait, explain it. Wait, what's a
Rotary telephone? Where,
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yep. I hated those things though, because you had to go all the way.
I liked it because when it goes back, it goes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, I'm crazy. But yeah.
So anyway, what about I still have to finish this other video. That other video I'm making. Gosh, I wish I was gonna try to have it out before this live, but so we could discuss it. But hopefully I'll have it out tomorrow. But I also want to discuss at least the one Ronnie video that we had out. Did you watch that with the
No,
some of the
Tiff,
stuff.
I've been so busy moving and working, I haven't had time to watch it, but I promise
Like,
you I will
yeah, it's
get
just
to
some
it.
of the stuff, you know, as I was trying to decipher what he was saying, it surprised me in some of the stuff he was actually saying.
Aw,
Thanks, Dana Peterson.
thank you.
Thank
I was
you.
just gonna call her up or something. Oh, I was gonna say hi to
Large
Dana
Supreme.
Peterson.
Hey, Duffster, Janine. God, there's a lot of people I haven't got to say hi to yet. Hey, Melinda.
I know.
Had a little giggle. You're casting from work. What time can Uber Eats deliver to Australia? Yeah, Melinda. I
We
don't
can
know.
work on that, Melinda Tidy.
Oh, shoot. Well, 206? Really? Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Zelda's Ghost says I'm old too. So what are you saying, Zelda?
Such
You're
an
calling me
overtones
old
on
now. I said I'm prehistoric, not old.
Really? Crystal
Oh,
clear? She said Anna Darko had issues with sexual overtones in the company? Huh, I never heard of that.
What company doesn't?
Yeah, that Ronnie translating that took me like days to do that, man. I had to
Oh.
put on my like big earphones and my ears were hurting because I spent hours like every day. I was up to like 6 in the morning, like a few days just trying to translate it. And then I would go back through, you know, because towards the end I was getting so tired. I'd go back through and then I'd have to be like, oh wait, I got that wrong, and had to correct it. But I couldn't make out everything.
It's
But
a lot
I
of
tell
work.
you,
It's a lot of
some
work.
of the stuff he was just so concerned with making sure that Shanann looked bad. And like, do you think that was true that Shanann really told them that her mom and brother were bipolar? Do you think that was true? That's what he said. He said Shanann said that her mom and her brother were bipolar, but she wasn't. That's
said
what
that?
Ronnie said.
Ronnie said,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably what the poor guy was getting fed from Chris. Chris is, look, you gotta understand.
Oh, so you're saying he heard it from Chris?
Well, hell
when
yeah.
Okay, because the way you worded it,
Everything
it was almost
heard
like
it,
he was
heard
just
from
saying
Chris, you know?
that,
The majority, I would believe, that he heard it from his son, you know, because he's trying to paint a picture of how he's a perfect son to them and how she's such an awful person. And
But when do
I
you
gotta
think
go
that,
along with her.
I think
on this.
all that conversation took place when he was up there on that North Carolina.
I think
all
that-
that stuff about Chris lying and telling him that Shanann's bipolar, she said this and all that. Don't you think that's probably where most of it took place?
Yeah, probably the majority
Because
of that.
that's when
yeah.
he said that he told her that he was going to separate from her. He told her.
Right.
But then Ronnie claimed that he just found out about NK that morning or whatever when
yeah,
Chris said.
yeah.
But I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I
I-
believe that he knew about NK for some reason. Don't you?
Possibly, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, just my opinion. I just think maybe.
Now, you go back to the first live or the first discussion we had. Yeah, I would definitely say that, you know, that yes, he knew, but now, you know, the way things have been coming out, I really am not sure whether he knew or not.
No, I'm just talking about NK.
About NK, yeah. Until then, but I
and
do
then-
know
what?
that Chris was definitely, from the beginning, he was molding this freaking picture of poor Shanann to the family like that.
Oh, you mean from the very
From
beginning?
the very beginning, yeah. One, because he knew that the family didn't care for her, but yet he didn't want to lose his family. So, I love her, and you know, he's just feeding them a line of bullshit left and right, and then he's feeding her a line of bullshit left and right, and he don't want to rock the boat. That's his famous word. I don't want to make waves. Don't want to make waves. So if you don't want to make waves, what you do is you pacify both sides, and whether it be in his eyes a little white lie, which it's more than a white lie with his ass. He's just blatantly just putting people's, you know, just twisting shit and everything else. But no, he's making his family believe one thing, making Shanann believe another thing. You know, that's his freaking personality.
I know
It's his
Shanann.
mentality.
I know Shannon. She Googled Ronnie Watts the day before. She Googled that Saturday. She Googled Ronnie Watts, the address 2526 whatever. I think it's 26 Saratoga. She Googled all of that day before, that Saturday, and she Googled Ronnie Watts' name. Well,
But
why? That's
well,
kinda
you
weird.
gotta
I'm
understand.
just
She
responding to a
was
comment.
probably curious.
Okay.
Yeah, she was probably
The
curious.
day
and-
before, though, that was kind of.
She
It's
was-
kind of weird. It is.
You know,
though, but-
maybe she's starting to say, and like I said, everything that I've seen that they've actually put out there for us, she was probably, you know, she screwed up, she messed up with a married man who's lying to her, And
But what does her dad have to do with it?
she's wanting to check out and see what exactly is going on. If he's telling the truth about, who knows what he told NK, about his family.
No,
you
I
know?
know. It just
So
makes you wonder
she's
why
like,
she was Googling it.
That-
That's the whole point. What did he tell her?
That's the
You know?
only she will know, and only
Yeah.
he will know.
And then the one thing that I could not make out
Until
everything
there's
he
something
said
else.
is we're talking about how when I couldn't make it out, the parts I couldn't make out, I went over and over. I had them all. I turned it up as loud as I
Oh, with
could.
the mumbling?
I would listen to it over and over, and I tried, but there's some parts I just could not make out. But I got little pieces of it when he was talking about how Chris called when they were in North Carolina and that whole nut thing happened, and Chris called, Ronnie, and what he was saying about it. He said something about, my wife and yelling or something, and he was trying to do something, but you see the question marks. I couldn't make out everything that he was saying.
That's what
And I wish I could, because I want to know what he said when he called about that.
I bet you there's a real nice cheap audio editor that you could probably get to take out some of the background or just level
It's not
that
the
out.
background, it's just his mumbling.
Yeah.
It
But
has nothing to do with the background. To
you
make
have
it
to
clear.
you
But I
have-
still think it's just so much of his mumbling that it's just hard.
Yeah, but you see that because I
Oh,
see
thanks,
on,
Inner Peace.
on news on one of the news.
I like your
channels.
name, by the way, Inner Peace.
On one of the news channels, they had the interview of, I forget which party it was, but they were interviewing. But yet on social media, when people were just getting it from the Discovery files, you could barely hear it. But man, the news, they scrubbed it up just perfectly to where you could hear every freaking word excellent. And there's got to be a cheap version of that out there, So maybe it's worth at least looking. I don't know. I can try whenever I get time.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
I think it's worth looking
There's
for.
this line that's driving me
it's just a
nuts.
fly that-
I'm working on this other one where it's just a part of it that's I'm translating it. Well, it should be out tomorrow, so
Yeah.
I have to just finish the end of it. But so we'll talk about that next time. So
I know Tiffany Black. Everybody agrees with you on that.
about what? Where?
About if you were guilty of a crime, you would be trying to screaming at the top of your lungs, "I'm not." But you have to understand,
And one
you
more
never
thing.
know unless you put yourself in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
position. You have to be there in that moment, and you have to be that person. You would think so. You certainly would think so.
But why isn't Chris being more active and saying no, NK? Because he was just so
Why?
when they asked him, he was just real didn't really say oh no, wasn't very
Because he's done.
convincing that she was not involved.
Because he's
Why
done.
doesn't he clear it up more convincing?
Because he's done. He don't give a shit now. He's
So
got his own
he
little
likes
group.
the fact that everybody's blaming her. You think?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's part of his supply. Yeah, of course. He's really, screwing her.
Yeah, I guess that is power of people not knowing it
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he holds all
and
those
then he has
cards.
all the answers.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. We
Yeah.
talked about
and
that.
then, he's
Yeah,
got his little
because
clique in
he has all-
prison now, and
he
people
thinks-
are, worshiping him, and he's happy.
He loves it. Think about
unfortunately.
thousands of people
But his day's
want to know
coming,
what
man.
he knows, and he's the
Yeah,
only one that knows
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and he is probably just
Yeah.
we all want to know, and he's the only one.
To
Well,
me
not the only
anymore.
one, maybe NK, but I mean, he knows. At least we know for sure he knows all the answers. We don't
No,
know
of
if
course.
NK does for sure.
Yeah, no,
because we don't
yeah.
know, but we know that he does. So the fact that he's just keeping it from.
More and more I'm seeing things. Like I said, they could still be investigating this because there's a lot of things that have not came out from the discovery yet. So they could still be investigating it. But the more and more I'm thinking about it, and actually it was, yes. It was NK's interview that I was talking about that was scrubbed up and cleaned up in the news channel. You know how everybody was making fun of how she was like, "Oh my God, they're so little," with that annoying voice. Okay,
Yeah.
so annoying. And dude, you listen to that on that news channel. I'll get it for you. Or you guys might have even seen it. You listen to that interview on the news channel after it's been cleaned up and scrubbed up. That is a legitimate, in my opinion, that is a legitimate, heartfelt cry. It's not a whiny, annoying, chalkboard scratching thing. You actually can really tell that she was being sincere about that, and I do from that, just from that alone, that is what changed my.
No, that was so not sincere at all. Really?
Did you the way
So maybe they distorted it
No.
altered it and made it seem like that.
I don't think it was altered to the point to
Wait,
where.
the part where she says they were so little, you think
that
that
and then
sounded
there was
real?
more after that. I don't think that they
That's
altered
the part
it
I feel
to.
like sounded really nice.
I think the producers or the editors, whoever altered that, and unfortunately we have to use the word altered, which we will never know the truth of then, the original, because we can't make sense out of it. But I feel that they did a very good job at doing that, and I don't think it was altered for one person to sway somebody. I think it was edited and altered enough to where it would give a true point of view, and that's my belief, But it made me stop and realize that wasn't the sound and it just wasn't how she was coming across on the interviews that had been put out on social media. But that's my opinion, and I really do. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look, and like I said, some of you might have seen it before, seen it already, but this was really a legitimate.
Well, thanks,
thing.
Whistling.
That's what made me think.
Thanks, Whistling.
That's what made me think that she was just, a woman caught up with a married man who told her that, I'm gonna be, getting a divorce, blah blah blah. You see it happen every day, but unfortunately, you never see that shit happen.
Okay, I mean, I'm not saying for sure. I think she was involved or anything, but I do not think she sounded sincere. I disagree with that. Regardless whether she had anything to do with it or not, to me that did not sound sincere at all.
Exactly. But I want you to hear the audio from the news channel that I heard, and I do. I've got it bookmarked somewhere on my computer. I got it set.
Yeah, but which one's right? Which one's more? What do you think is?
I feel that news channel put out the truest version or form of that
Smith.
interview.
Hi, Judy Smith.
Without
Susan,
persuading
sorry,
somebody one way or another. I just think that they, I think they did it. They really did.
Zelda's Ghost. Hey, go ahead. I just want to say hi.
That's all I had to say. I just, and like I said, after I seen that and listened to it, I was that put me over. Like, now listen, with her deleting a lot of shit, okay? Yes, guilty of that, definitely. But I still harbor a little bit of thoughts thinking she might have been involved, but I don't see anything that points that she has been involved or is involved. Until then, I'm satisfied with what I'm seeing so far, and hearing, and I'll show you that.
Yeah, I mean,
it really it changed because it just took that nail. Yeah, it just took that annoying voice right out of there. And that's the voice that everybody was, made fun of.
But I mean, it could. I don't know. Yeah, you have to show me.
Well,
where are you going to get it, though?
I'll write off my computer.
But how do you have it?
I saved it to my hard drive.
It was from
news channel. They actually, it was a news channel. The same.
What news channel?
Oh, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I
Is
don't
it the
have my notes. I don't have
one, you mean, or which one?
No. This is a Denver.
This was like an old one, you mean, or when was it?
Man, it probably was an old one.
Yeah,
thing? Probably something that I just ran across finally. Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you explain when she's like, didn't he know what it was going to do to my reputation? And remember, I'm not going to be able to go out in public for a year.
No, that's
what's that all about?
There we go with that word of the
year. And thanks, Whistling Dixie. I don't know if you heard me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Whistling Dixie. You're right.
Because I said it, but he was talking, so I didn't know if you.
Listen, that's her channel.
How do I get that back? Okay.
Oh.
But go ahead, though. What were you saying?
No, I mean, her personality sucks.
Yeah, she seems to confuse most men.
Narcissist. Narcissist.
You're falling for her. You're falling for her tricks. He's falling for her tricks, guys. He's got her.
Oh my lord. Well, let me tell you.
What do you guys think? Because is there any women that thinks that agree with Randy, or is it just
Wow, I didn't
just-
think we were gonna go in that direction with this.
No, it's just.
No, I'm joking. But I,
Hi, Beverly P.
I mean-
Susan Zidzik.
that's what I say, you know.
Live in chaos.
Looking at things objectively, I
Britney
hate to come out
Regina
and say
Smith,
shit
Daisy River.
until I see as much as I can possibly see. You know, and I try so hard to explain to people, you know, that are out there that see TIS videos
Denise
to do
Rita.
the same thing. You know, I highly.
Yeah, maybe after you saw those new pictures of her, you kind of got
Wait a minute,
clouded.
which
all the new
pictures? I
stuff
mean,
that came out
is
with.
there still stuff coming out?
No,
in
just the
pictures?
ones like a, you know.
Oh, in
I'm just
her
messing with you.
lingerie.
Like, yeah, just some of the new.
That you know that
all
was
the
that was
newest
funny you
ones,
say that
you said.
because
What?
on my when they came out with those pictures of her in the lingerie, I actually I was just so into this because I wanted to get to the bottom of everything. No. What?
He's like, I was so into this.
walked
We
into that
know.
one.
We know where his mind is.
You haven't heard, you haven't heard it all.
Yeah.
yet.
Okay, we heard it all.
But
now.
what I
mean, we
would
know what's
do
going on now.
Is I took I took that picture
Shoot.
and I you know zoomed up on it. So number one, I could see
What?
him so I could see Chris in the mirror.
Oh, sure. I bet you that's what you were zooming in on.
And then I happened to notice a little
shoot. This is
like
too
a
much.
line in the picture on her back. And so I started messing around with filters and everything else. So therefore I would save a copy of a picture with a filter. Save a copy of a picture with another filter. Next thing you know, I've got like 7 pictures of NK in her damn lingerie on my hard drive.
Oh
Okay?
my God.
Yeah. So that's just what I do. That's how I operate. So anyways, yeah. And then I zoom up on it. You know, are these scratch marks on her? Are they bruises? Are they, you know? And I've still never came to a conclusion yet, but I still got like 7 or 8 damn pictures of her on my hard drive that I haven't even had a chance to go back and, you know, let somebody look at and observe. Maybe even you. I don't
So you're
know.
saying there's scratches on her back? Is that what you're saying?
There could be possibly bruises or scratches on her body, depending. But see, like I said, I'm just using the photo editor that comes with Windows. I don't, you know, I don't go, you know, I don't have anything fancy, so I don't know. I don't know yet. But yeah, you feel free to come look at my hard drive.
No thanks. I'll
stepped
pass
into
on
that one too, didn't I?
I'll pass. So,
Ah, damn it.
well, I mean.
But that's, you know, that's why I say that
Honestly,
interview,
though,
that interview.
honest. Oh,
but her attitude just sucked.
were you zooming on other things?
No, honestly, yeah, the marks.
I
But,
bet
there
you're
was-
a guy. I bet.
I'm an old prehistoric guy too.
So old prehistoric guys don't.
anymore. Yeah, I'm not. Here's the thing. I guess but this could just be me. I'm old-fashioned. I don't know. I don't. If you see, you know, a really cute-looking girl, a very beautiful woman, you know, yeah, you turn your head for a second. You're like, oh, wow, she is gorgeous, beautiful. But as far as the body goes, that's when I think a man changes. Unless if you're a dirty old man at the age of 102, and you're like, oh my God, come on over here, come here, sweetie, sit on my lap, you know, something like that. But I just don't look at a female, and I want to see. I wonder if Litton's in here, because he's always like, whenever I say shit like that, he's always like, yeah, Randy, right. I don't know who this Linton 48 is, but always making a remark on me, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But it's a truth. It's a truth. I just don't think sexually of a female, unless maybe if I'm involved with that female. You know, it's just I guess, which is freaking sad. My mind doesn't work like that anymore. I don't know. But I'm sure it would. Yeah. See, you know,
They got
I'm
pills
just
for
stepping.
that. I'm just joking. Oh, I'm just joking.
It's not the pill you need, it's the mind.
No, yeah,
It's
I
the
know.
mind
I'm
you
just.
need.
I'm just.
I mean, Oh yeah, let's not even go there.
No,
Let's
it's
just,
fine.
I'm just
Hi,
stepping
Carolina
into all
Creek
kinds of
Fox.
crap.
Sorry if I'm missing some of you guys saying hi because we got obsession of NK over here talking.
Oh, true helper, where are you when I need you?
I know. No, I think True Helper would be on our side on this one, on the women's side.
Well, of course he would. Sure he would.
So you're saying though, if you see like a girl with a really nice body, that doesn't do anything for you?
Not
You don't
not
feel-
any different than what I would seeing another female. But see, then again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, I know, you're
What would you
right.
call a good body?
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
That's why I don't look at it like that anymore. I used to, man, I used to, but I don't no more. And maybe it's a bad thing for me. As a
Is
male.
it? I mean, do you feel, so it's a mental change, not a physical change.
It's definitely a mental change. Yeah, it's a
well,
different
hey,
outlook.
yeah. I mean, there's
It
nothing
really
wrong
is.
with that. I mean,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, I can have females coming in all day long, you know, without their bras, you know. But now that'll, of course, you know, it'll make you look, but once you know they turn around and they're out, it's you know the thought goes away. It's just, you know, I went to a nudist beach in the Mediterranean up in Tel Aviv, and it's a natural thing there, you know. And
Wait,
at
did
first,
you get? Were you nude
at first,
too?
no, I was in
Oh.
my United Nations.
Oh, okay.
No. So it's like
Wait, all
just-
you guys just go to the nudist beach in your uniforms?
Yeah, oh yeah. But then again, in that aspect, Israeli soldiers, the females, they would be there, you know, with their bathing suits on or off. It doesn't matter. But they would damn well have their weapon on them,
Wait, how do they all have their weapon if they don't have any clothes
right
on?
around them, right
Oh,
around.
because it has a strap or
You know,
something.
and it's.
I'd like to see
You
that.
had that-
All
yeah.
these women with these weapons.
Now
Like,
see, I found that rather arousing. No.
no,
It was.
I bet. I mean,
beautiful,
seriously, that's.
beautiful,
I bet you a lot of men would find
Israeli
that. You
women
know,
are very
honestly.
beautiful too.
I
This
mean-
world has such a wide variety of beautiful women.
Yeah.
And man, yeah. But yeah, what were we even
Hi, Miss
talking
Deb.
about?
To you.
How did we get onto this?
How do we get on the? Well, that's the.
That's how
That's
lives
how.
work. Huh?
Yeah, it's just
Don't worry, I won't say
Yeah, I don't
nothing to get this one shut
wherever it
down.
leads. No, it's fine.
Yeah, wherever
No,
it leads. Oh, I can only imagine. I really want to see Linton 48 though. 'cause
Man,
he-
I cannot keep track of this
Whoever he or
chat,
she
guys.
is.
It's going really fast. So if I'm missing a lot of you, I'm sorry. But
There
God.
you go.
I keep trying to skip back down.
Oh boy, did I ever
Um,
step into shit, didn't I?
No,
guys?
I know it. I don't think she was physically involved, but she sure was mentally. Yeah,
Oh, there's no doubt.
I agree, Half Rudder.
doubt.
I'm. That's where I kind of think, like
There's no
physically, but like
Mentally.
mentally, yes. I mean,
Yeah.
she was the whole
I mean,
reason.
she
like
was
I
trying
feel
to-
like
yeah, there was persuasion there.
if it wasn't, but
To
that's
get-
the thing though, because if okay, so let's say he is a narcissist or has some kind of mental disorder, personality disorder, or whatever.
To say if.
So would
if,
it?
If,
I know, yeah, I know. I'm just. Well, what I'm saying is, okay, so if he never met NK, do you guys think that this still would have happened eventually with another girl, or do you think it just would Shania and him just have stayed
Well,
together and been happy
Let
to
me
a
ask you
degree?
this, in your
think,
opinion,
or-
too. How often do two narcissists draw to each other?
Draw to each other. What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, a narcissist wouldn't go with another narcissist.
Well, wouldn't you
Not
think
for
that
the most part, because
NK's
how are
a
they going to get?
narcissist as well?
Well, yeah,
although
yeah,
I
that's
don't-
true.
I don't think she's ever been
I
diagnosed,
mean,
But
I don't know. That's a good
you
point.
know,
That's a good
how
point.
often are those two?
But I don't think they would have lasted. They would never have lasted.
No. Well, he would have played her game for it because you could see, and see, they both are, and still will be till the day they die. I feel, unless if she changes and wants to change. Yeah, him, I'm done. You know, he ain't gonna change. Never. I don't care. Not honestly. He's not gonna want to. He's gonna want to keep misleading and just lying. But where was I going with this? Oh, Santa Maria.
Hi, Alicia.
Damn it.
Oh, you guys, go ahead. Keep going.
I was
So a
hoping
lot
you
of people,
were
I
paying
think, wanted to
attention.
talk about Epstein or whatever, huh? Hey, Belinda.
I keep thinking
Melinda.
Welcome Back, Kotter.
Hey,
when you say
Lex.
Epstein. Epstein, is that
Hey,
the
True
with the
Crime
kids in the car?
Curator. Hey, Ninja. Sorry, I'm sorry if we missed a lot of you guys because
Oh,
this chat is going fast. Ninja RG9,
No, I was saying.
Daisy River. What's up, Shelly Weldon? I don't know. Do you guys want
They were
to
both
keep
good
talking
puppet
about?
masters.
Wait, who? Yeah,
They
so
were
that
both
does
very
bring
good
up a
puppet
good,
masters.
interesting point because was NK a narcissist? I'm thinking, or was she bipolar?
See, I don't even
It
wanna
sounds
go
like
with
maybe she was
diagnosis,
more bipolar. Yeah, I
but
don't
I'm
want to
just
go with
saying,
diagnosis either.
her
But she might have been
behavior-
a more bipolar than a
She
narcissist.
was definitely a damn puppet
you
master,
know?
and so was he. But he didn't. But people didn't real look at him as a puppet master. They looked at him as an angel or a very good person. What the hell ever. But they both major pulling them, strings, the marionettes, and like I said, they just how often. Now it depends on. That's why I say, how often is it the two type of personalities like that are drawn to each other? And you're like you said,
I don't think it would last to two personalities like that though.
But
And you wouldn't think usually they're not drawn. Two
That's
narcissists
why-
usually aren't drawn to each other, but
Right,
we don't
that's-
know for sure if she was
That's why
necessarily.
you don't
so.
know if that would have really happened in the beginning. So
Oh wait,
it's
what are you saying?
about him killing his poor family?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have been another woman if
Oh,
he had never met her.
because if he wouldn't have been drawn to another narcissist or another person, it just
now if he
happened.
would have been drawn to an empath, maybe. See, I don't
Because
know.
for the
I don't
point
know.
that he thought
Am I
that
making sense,
if he
though?
did this, that he thought he wanted to be with NK, and he thought doing this that she would still end up being with him. I mean, because obviously he was going to come
Well,
out.
he was
some-
gonna hide that
Well,
shit.
no, I know he's going to try to hide it, but obviously.
Because
But
thank
the
God
family
for
just
Nicole.
disappears. But to think, I feel like he almost thought that that's what she wanted
he
him to
thought
do or something, like maybe in a way. In his sick, twisted thoughts, he thought that maybe she'd be okay, and that's kind of what she wanted him to do to get rid. I don't know, maybe, but
In a way, sort of.
but
yeah,
if he was
I
with
guess.
like a person like her, he might think, oh, she would be okay with it, but maybe empath. I don't know where I'm going with
Yeah.
that because it's just hard to say.
Yeah,
with-
that's why I say I wish I could answer
Hey,
that
compassionate
question.
butterfly
If,
wings, Jerry.
If that would have still happened, if he would have met somebody else.
Yeah,
besides
exactly.
MK.
They're drawn to empath and vulnerable people. They need supply. Jerry says.
There you
Sorry,
go.
you're right. They are more drawn to that. So it makes you wonder why he was drawn to her. Just the sex, I think.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
after
probably.
after that, the sex part
Probably.
like wore off.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have lasted because after
Well, yeah,
that
because
wore
she was
off,
pregnant.
it would have been done. It would have been done.
She was pregnant.
because it was nothing more.
And the dude
than
was a
that.
dog. That just shows you right there. He's a piece of shit. He was a dog. Oh, my wife's pregnant. Let me go screw somebody else. No, that's a piece of shit. Sexual. That's all that was. Sexual. And I've never seen anybody like you in my life. Oh my God. Oh, you singing to the
Oh,
choir,
she
huh,
played
buddy?
him like a
Oh yeah. Yeah. I said, well, I was going to talk about him.
No, I mean
You got to.
you
You
got
got
to,
to.
you know.
Yeah, you have to.
So do you guys want to talk about Epstein real quick? What do you guys think about that whole thing? Did they ever find out?
Is Epstein the guy with the
He's
kids
the one
in the
that
car?
No, he's the one that just killed himself in prison. The one, the freaking
Talk to me. I'm so...
sex trafficking guy.
Oh,
that-
no way.
He killed himself, but a lot of people think that it was an inside job, like somebody actually killed him because he probably would have said so many names, all these high power political, not even only political, but all these people that have these important jobs and the elite and stuff, because they all went to that freaking island and they were all part of it. So they think like that he was probably going to say names because his trial was going to be like a year or whatever. He was going to give names to maybe get a lesser sentence or whatever. So what do you say? I mean, have him killed so he can't say it,
Okay,
give
so
names.
when was
Just
he
the other
killed?
day, a couple days ago.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I think somebody killed him. I think somebody killed him. I really do.
I don't know. Apparently all I know now is he's dead.
Yeah, but it
The
just
streets
makes
are a little bit
you
safer.
wonder.
after the damage has already been caused. But he's dead. It's sort of, in a way, because I
But
don't,
a couple
I don't know
days before
everything
that, or a
about-
week before that, he was he had marks on his neck, and they said he maybe tried to kill himself prior, so he should have been on suicide watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is I think he was killed. I really do. They didn't want him naming all these names, you know?
Yeah, I don't think somebody like that's brave enough to take his own life.
Yeah, no,
know?
Somebody had killed him, definitely.
Well,
I don't. There's no doubt in my mind that
It-
I think that's
Either
what
way
happened.
you look at, murder is terrible. If you kill somebody, you're not God. You're not the almighty, somebody's almighty superior being. Nobody should take another person's life. But sometimes when it does happen to a very bad person, evil person, it is sad that you sort of get a little bit of relief out of that. And I know it's so wrong for me to say. I'll probably go to hell for thinking that way. But it is what it is in my eyes, in my mind. I'm happy that something happened like that. And damn, it's wrong for me to say.
Hey,
Because I should not say
Leoneski.
that.
No, I wish he would have been able to get some names out because all the other people need to go down. I'm kind of
No,
upset.
it's-
It's not like I feel
he's not the only
bad, but
one
I
that-
feel
that was
bad
involved
because
in that.
I wish he could have got some names out.
Oh, believe me,
Yeah,
that-
there's a
it's-
lot of people that should go down too.
Well, that's
Not just
being
him, a
opened up.
lot of
It's-
other
it's
people.
being opened up. Believe me.
No,
that-
I
there's
mean,
been a lot of names.
yeah,
He doesn't have to. They're already investigating. They know. They know where to look. I mean, we have a very, very intelligent law enforcement.
yeah, but not when some of the people that are running the law enforcement were the ones that went to the
But you
island
have
and took place, and they were some of the ones doing this
You
stuff.
gotta understand.
What do you mean?
We also have people in power that are not bad.
I know,
you know,
but
and that'll get to the bottom
but
of
they
it.
don't want to open that can. I mean, once they open it, man, so many people are going down. So many, and they
Even
might not
more
want
so,
to.
that's why
I'm
they
not
wanna
saying
do
it's
it.
right. They should, but they might not want to.
They-
They might not, Rando.
Keep the
You
faith.
think about it though.
I-
Think about
I
all the
know.
stuff that
I
goes
know.
on in the
I know.
government and politics and just.
Call me
And they
naive,
keep
call
it
me
because they don't
gullible.
want to open. They don't want that.
I know that.
And you don't think. Oh, I don't even want to get into.
Yeah, just call me naive, call me gullible, call me whatever you want. But I still have faith in humanity, and I have faith in our government and our law enforcement, good, caring souls. And I still feel that we outweigh the negative. And I feel that the people that are in power, because I'm dealing with some things right now that people have been entrusted to a certain power and they've been abusing it, and we all have. But I am, and not me myself, but in my personal life, I'm dealing with that now, and I'm helping somebody get that taken care of. But yes, there are very, very good-hearted, freaking human beings out there, and I have faith in humanity, and I will never. Doesn't matter what anybody says or tries to persuade me to go another way. You're not going to get me to veer off of my faith in humanity. You guys are witnesses. You guys are proof of humanity. No, I'm not. I'm not. Yes, I agree. There are bad politicians. There's bad law enforcement. There's bad everything. But there is good in this world.
There is good in this
And
world,
it's
but
more powerful than...
but the ones that have the most
And it's
power
getting
and the
better.
elite aren't. They're more bad than good, I think.
Well, yeah, but some,
Some, but I'm saying the majority. So who's gonna win? The majority?
how can you call a majority if you really don't know?
That's just what I believe. I don't know
Well,
for sure. It's just
don't
what I
look
believe.
like that. Just
I'm not saying
some
in
of them.
general. I'm saying in that area.
You're saying majority, though.
No, majority
See, I won't
in-
disagree
in-
with you.
Power in politics in the government, not the majority in the whole world.
Well, yeah.
The
No,
majority
I
of
know what you're saying.
the elite.
I know
in
what
the-
you're saying.
I'm saying that.
I know what you're saying, but I'm not going to say the majority, because us good people are still here. We still have freedom of speech. We still have.
I know,
You don't
I
know.
know, but
I'm not going to say the
well,
majority. I won't, and that's where we're going to agree to disagree, maybe. I just
But
will
look
not
how freedom
cower.
of speech. I feel like
They're
think about how it's slowly being taken away. Like we can't even think about some of the stuff that now people are getting fired and people are can't say anymore. Like because
Well,
I don't even want to go there, but just think about in the last few years how some of that freedom of speech is slowly being taken away. I feel like
It's they're trying. They're trying.
it's because they're trying.
But it's not going to be successful. If it is, then God have mercy on each and every one of us, or whatever, whoever you believe in, have mercy on the world. But I don't think it'll get to that point. I don't. And if it does, yeah, just God have mercy on the world. That's all I can say. Yeah, I don't feel that it's gonna. I don't. You know, I just don't. I know, like I said, call me gullible, stupid, naive. I don't give a shit. Just don't call me late for supper, man. I want my pizza.
That's true. Las Vegas Dreamer. I'm not losing faith in humanity. No. But I'm talking about in just certain sectors of the, but not in humanity in general, no. Because I feel like in the end, the good will always win, But that doesn't mean that.
I know. No, I see what you're
like
saying.
Like in the very end of everything, it's, the good is going to prevail.
Oh, definitely. There's no doubt.
I'm just saying, right now, the people that have these positions are evil. They really are.
Right, but you do.
And there's so many of them. I'm sorry.
But you don't. You're there. Of course there are. But look at the population of the world.
No, but I'm saying if you do the, statistically, the how many people, just like in politics or in the government, are bad compared to good, it doesn't match the whole general population, because there's more that are involved in those kind of things, in those positions, and in those.
I want to see those stats, because
I'm just saying from just knowing. I'm not. Nobody's gonna put stats out there because that's your own opinion. How do you say? How do you go? Okay, this person's good. This person's bad. It's. You can't just say it's not black or white, which I know that's arguing against me. But what I'm saying is, morally, if you look at what these people are doing that are in these positions, the majority of there are some good, but I'm telling you,
that's because you see, in my opinion, I feel that you see a lot more of the morally corrupt politicians, or whoever it is, morally corrupt people who are more publicized.
Good point, Kate.
Because of what they're doing.
The good ones don't get ahead as much. They make ethical choices.
They make ethical choices, and yet
no, we're not a couple.
They do it in the background. They do it in the background.
Oh, thanks, maybe.
Like I said, I forget who I used this on, or who I've said this to. While they're pointing, all these morally corrupt people, they're pointing. There's a storm. Warning! There's a storm on the horizon. There's a storm on the horizon. But while they're so busy pointing at their storm that they're trying to show us on the horizon, got news for you. The storm is already here on land. It's Hurricane Humanity.
And they're they're the ones pointing, and they're the ones. You're saying
Hurricane Humanity is here, and we've
I
been
see
here.
What you're saying. I
we've
see. Okay.
Been here. We've been here. So while you're so busy pointing at your storms on the horizon, we've been here. Enjoy the calm of the eye.
Exactly.
That's all I can say. Enjoy the calm of the eye.
You're not.
We'll stay stagnant.
You're not going against what I'm saying, though. Because I'm not saying humanity is all bad. I'm saying the people that are. Yeah, you're kind of saying the same thing as what I'm saying.
We will stay stagnant. We will keep that storm at our front. It will be it is a very huge storm, and we'll stay stagnant on land here. And just give us a reason. Give us a reason. And just enjoy the calm of the eye. That's all I can say to the morally corrupt people. And this is how I look at things. This is how I'm able to at least sleep sometimes at night, from all this crazy shit. Point to us, show us what all you wanted to. But I'm telling you, while you're pointing, we're already here.
Oh, thanks, Denise.
If I make any sense, I hope so.
There's a lot.
And if I offend anybody, I'm sorry. But it is what it is to me. And this is how I perceive my life. My life. My life. Only my life. I perceive it this way. That's how I perceive it. And I just hope a lot of other people perceive it the same way. You know?
Aw, inner peace. Thanks. Love you guys.
Aw, God bless you, guy. Or guy, whoever you
Linda
are.
Bells. Yeah, we love you.
I'm
all.
sorry, I just,
Aw, you guys.
it's
I
been
know.
a good day at
and
work.
it's just, I love it because these are this
This,
is the pause. I mean, you guys are just,
you
yeah,
guys
I
who
don't even know how
come
to
to
say
Tips Channel.
like, you guys are the,
You guys are the one who-
the good people,
who
or,
feed
you know,
us.
some of the good
You-
people, like,
You know,
It's
you
just-
you give us that faith back in humanity, and that's another thing too. You know, all these other people that are in other channels, I observe so much. I see them, I know them. They give me humanity because of how they feel. Unfortunately, sometimes it's just they see things wrong. They don't. I'm not gonna say they see things wrong. They see things the way that they're being portrayed, or they're being shown, and they're not using their mind to the point to where they can look objectively. And this is where objectively looking again comes into play in my life. So I see so much good humanity out there, even with people that say they're bashing and stuff like that. There's a reason, because they're misunderstanding how other people, how they'll read a comment and they don't understand. They think somebody's bashing and they're not. It's just a freaking comment. No emoticons or emojis. But that's how they perceive it in their mind. Maybe that's the way they think, but there's a reason for that. So you gotta look at everything.
yeah, I
You
mean,
know, makes you old quick. Look at me. I'm old. Prehistoric, like I said. Yeah. Just call me Fred Flintstone. Dino. Ramblin' Randy, son of a bitch.
Hey, Jacqueline, Don, Betty, Granny Penny, I don't know. Hey, Spud Mug, how are you?
Spud Mug, God
Red
bless
like
you,
wine.
girl. How's
Max
it going over there in
Mini,
Ireland? I hope well.
Don, Chris D, better than the alternative, Randy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's just, keep trying to
Keep the faith.
spread the positivity
Yes,
and
yes,
just,
that's it.
and
Even though, like I said, you wake up, you open your eyes, you turn TV on, or you get on whatever you get on, and you see something negative. Well, that's the shitty part. News, TV, they all make money because of the advertisements and the views. That's what they breed. They breed on that. I mean, man, paparazzi. What the? Boom, they're there. That's the way of social media. That's it. But don't let that very first thing you wake up to that you see forecast your day. Don't let it. Don't let it.
Randy, have you made a lot of pizzas tonight?
I have, yeah. A lot of food tonight.
Hi, Holly Sharp.
It's been a long day.
Good for you, Will.
But a good one.
Emily, Blue Yellow.
I'll be back
So-
at you. I gotta rotate my tires. and I
So
shall
what
return.
else? But statistically, violence is down and poverty is down. Golden age on the horizon. Steven Pinker book. Okay, Jay Chags.
What's that? Statistically
But
what?
statistically, violence is down and poverty is down, etc. Golden age on the horizon. Steven Pinker book.
Hoorah.
Yeah, I mean, I would love, for
Keep the faith.
yeah. I mean, I think in the end it will, but I feel like we might go through some I don't want to say tribulation, but like some tragic stuff before the
That's
good
the whole
comes.
thing. It's the journey.
No, but I
It's
feel
the
like right
journey.
now it's headed to it's heading
It's headed where you want it to head. You choose not to.
where I
listen.
want.
Yeah.
I can only control what I. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
You can only control. You can only control. Control it.
But how do we
In a
control
good
like all
way.
these shootings and how all these murders and how all this rape and like pedophiles and sex trafficking and
before you I
Think
know.
about how bad
When you
sex
initially-
trafficking is now.
Oh, I know.
Human trafficking in general. Just
when you initially see this, you gotta do your research. You have to look very, very
but you
close
know,
at
who's
everything.
all involved in those? Like a
I
lot
know,
of
but you
high
have to.
power people are involved in this
Initially,
stuff.
you're gonna start blurting out, "Though you son of a bitch," blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, that's shock. That is shock and awe, you know. But when you sit back and you breathe, collect your
Yes,
thoughts,
Shelley,
don't
I
let
agree.
them get confused. Then you go in the
Angelina,
path
hey
of taking
Randy,
care of
she has a
that,
question for you.
of taking care of that.
I have a question for Randy. What's the question, Angelina?
Oh, Angelina,
Just want to say people are awesome in the chat. I know they are. They
all
are.
of you
guys are
yes, yes,
so
yes.
awesome.
Every one of you.
Do I think Jim did it? I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't. I can't know that. So I don't want to
Holly
say.
Sharp, you're right. You can only control
mean-
yourselves. But that's when you sit back and you breathe and you collect your
Liverpool,
thoughts.
Mary.
Then become active. Don't become active when you're confused and all pissed off and frustrated. You see, it's
But that's what
affecting
we're
you.
trying to do, right? I feel like that's what I'm trying to do, and we're trying to do is, spread the
What's
awareness,
good,
try
yes,
to spread the
yes,
goodness,
yes.
and try to avoid any possible
Yes,
scenarios that we
yes.
can. I know you can't
That's-
avoid everything,
Yeah.
but just try to be aware, and maybe so people could avoid situations like this. And so, just keep doing, what we're doing. You guys are all awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm just saying,
we're all on the right track.
we
really
all
are.
do need to work together and just
Yes.
don't give up. I
No,
agree with what you're
no.
saying. To a degree, I do, but
Well, what degree? 32?
oh, Angelina, he doesn't know. I asked him, Tracy and Chris. I asked him about I Love Lucy, but he said the same thing that he saw it too. That picture and I can't remember who it is.
I do.
Does
but
anybody
I don't
know
want to go
who?
there
Yeah,
just yet.
yeah, we don't
I
have
do,
to go
but I
there.
don't
But
wanna go
thanks, K-Town, McVille.
there. But yeah, man, my tires need rotated.
Just a kid. I was about to say no trolls here. Live in chaos. Wait, why aren't you? You said you were about to say it, so why aren't you gonna say it still?
Me?
No. Live in chaos. Or no, just a kid. I was about to say no trolls here. Is there one here or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, people can say whatever they want to, but I just have to. I have to hold back because there's a lot of
Okay.
things I want to look at before I see it. I observe first.
No, yeah, Ninja, I agree. I don't think Shania was bipolar, or her mom, or her brother. Oh, compassionate butterfly wings. You are just so sweet. Wow, thank you. Yeah. And just try to be aware as much as possible, and try to help other people that are going through, similar situations. Give them the courage to get out of a situation if they're in a situation that they don't know how to get out of, or they're scared, or I just feel like we have a lot of power here, all of us, to hold on, guys, try to make a difference, every day. So, hey, Carrie Swanson and Purple Butterfly O. Oh, you're slow at work? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. What do we got? Holly. Thanks, Holly. Thanks, K-Town. Hey, Foxy Bot. Writing in the title. Does it mean they read an article or had some kind of psychic? Oh, live reading. No, yeah, maybe I worded that wrong. Oh, I did put that. I meant to put it's alive and then whatever, because sometimes, I guess it does say live though on there. I don't even need to put live in my title, huh? No, we read that article. Oh, thanks, Ninja. We read that article about, it just came out today actually. It was about Dave Baumhover, the detective, experiencing PTSD. And also just, how it's actually helped mental awareness and the field. What did it say? like workman's comp, like now PTSD, you could receive workman's comp for PTSD. It's like just different things that actually have been good that's came out of the case to help people with mental health issues, help people not feel, so ashamed to go get help, to go get mental health, and don't, think that they should feel like they're ashamed, or that that it means they're weak or whatever, because in that field, and also what I found kind of crazy, which I didn't realize, that about the suicides in the field, I didn't realize that it, what did it say, that it went up dramatically or whatever, right? 167, I think they said, in the 1 year. Now I wish I had the article to tell you exactly, but a lot of suicides, and the average age was 42 of the suicides, which is so young. And man, just because think about all the stuff they experience, all the things that they see in their job, like all the murders and all the just evil stuff in the world that is so traumatic, that causes like PTSD and just causes just mental issues that is hard to handle. So all the suicides that happen, it's sad. It really is sad. Hi Tessa. Wait, what happened? As a correctional officer, got workman's comp for an inmate attacking him and injuring him. Wow, yeah. Yeah, but now workman's comp, you could get it for PTSD, which is awesome, because that's a serious thing that they have to go through, and it's something that you need to take time and work through it, because if they just keep putting it off and repressing it and just keep trying to do their job, and then it's just each case is just going to add on top of it, and then it might actually get to a point like Dave Baumhofer, hopefully he'll be able to recover, but it might get to a point where it's so bad because they haven't been getting the proper help in between each case. It just keeps adding and adding, that it's just, it could affect them like their whole life, and maybe to a point where people are killing themselves, So the fact that they're able to get workman's comp, and, if they really need it and they need to work through something, they're able to get that and work through it, and then hopefully return to work and are able to be healthy somewhat, and able to continue their job. So I mean, I think it's a good thing, some good things that this case has, for mental awareness, that it has, opened up and made people aware. And I don't know, yeah, Angelina, teach women that they might be living with a crazy, yeah. So, you think that picture of him actually him? Yeah, I think, was it? Oh, lots of firefighters, really? Wow, man, because they probably see a lot too, firefighters. Yeah, that's a high stress job, man. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to get caught up here. Attention, if they cheat with you, they'll cheat. Yeah, exactly, Victoria Jones. They cheat with you, they're going to cheat on you. Like, what makes you think that, they're not going to do the same to you? So, let's see here. We go to Thompson, Ohio. Oh, you do, Carrie? I don't even know Thompson, Ohio. I never heard. Randy, do you know where Thompson, Ohio is? I'm not sure. Well, I've never heard of Thompson, Ohio, actually. I'll have to check it, look it up and see. What do you do there every summer? Why do you go there? Do you have family, Carrie? Oh, thanks, Ballet Babe. Okay, so Mariani Bobani, hey, I like your comment. Yeah, once a cheater, always a cheater. I'm convinced MK was there, so I don't know. Oh wait, why did somebody say? Hold on a second. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to catch up. Okay, first responders LA should be paid more. Yeah. I mean, they should have. They should be paid more. How do you identify someone like Chris? Are you saying identify or identify with, Melinda? Oh, you're probably just saying identify. Like, how do you pick it out? You know, pick out people like that. It's tough because they're good at it, especially like covert narcissists. I mean, they're so good at mimicking like what it is, what it should look like to be like a normal person. So it's hard. It really is. But the fact that now there's like a lot of conversations about like mental health and stuff, especially after this case, I feel like a lot of people are now going out and doing their own research and learning more about it. So hopefully it'll help some people, you know. Like he would have tried it. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Isn't that something how, you know, he calls Shanann bipolar and then he goes and calls NK bipolar in that interview? Like, oh, I heard she was bipolar. Or his dad. Didn't he say his dad? So not only does his dad saying Shanann is bipolar, but then, you remember in that interview, he said his dad said that he heard NK was bipolar. Remember? Like, what's with all this?
Didn't Chris say that NK was bipolar?
Yeah, but he said he heard that. Remember, he said his dad told her that there was video out of her talking about being bipolar, and then it kind of led into, well, I don't know the order of it, but then how he's saying how she had to be talked off a ledge. I think that's what he was kind of getting out there, don't you think?
He was basically trying to throw her under the bus, so people. Yeah, he was diverting. He was diverting like a son of a bitch. Because he was.
And you know how he didn't answer right away when they said they want to know if she was involved, like how he kind of like.
Somebody under the bus.
And I'm not saying that's because she was, but I'm saying that could be because what he was doing, like you said, just having that power and not really being convincing on purpose, so people will wonder and not know for sure,
like
you know.
He wasn't
it's
the monster
just
that he is.
Yeah.
In my opinion. In my opinion. Like I said, though, man, I just don't. One day is, and if it doesn't happen, I mean, life in prison.
I know. I wonder the same thing, Kiko.
Life in prison sentences. His day's got to come. You know, somebody, somewhere, somehow, through their own means, their own mind, inside of those prison walls, are going to take his ass out.
I mean, do you guys think, when is he going to be in the general population? Does anybody know?
I think he is in general population
I don't
now,
know,
is he?
But is he? Does anybody know?
Whenever you're around other people, isn't that general
My
population?
hair's all sticking to me. Does anybody know if he is, by the way? Oh, man, sorry, Charlie horse.
Oh, no fall apart. So.
Look, I got bit by something in my toe yesterday, and it hurt so bad, it was like bleeding. I'm sorry, I don't know why I brought that up.
Could be a
but
fly.
It hurt, and then all of a
precious.
sudden I noticed like blood was dripping down my foot, like all down my toe. And then when I was trying to walk on it today, it hurt so bad I had to put a Band-Aid on it. But anyway, I don't know, man. I didn't know. Like, I don't think I've ever bled from a spider bite before. Have you?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Flies though, man, they're getting treacherous around here. I don't remember, but then again, my brain's not like it used to be. I don't remember flies biting to the degree that they do now. Dude, they just
really?
eat you for lunch. Yeah, it's terrible.
I didn't know that. Really?
No,
Isn't there only certain kind of
stick around
job or
down here is during the day sometime or in this area. Oh, these flies they got an appetite. And they don't care who they eat.
So say field pretend, that is Cajun for SOB. Okay, teach your friend to say, wait, what does that say? Is that feet futon? It's Cajun, the Foxy bot. Hi, Samosk 2. Am I saying that right?
Futon.
Melinda Tidy.
Cajun.
Oh, cool! Melinda Tidy from Australia. What's up?
Sam and Melinda.
This person, I just laughed at her.
You
Wow,
got it,
Miranda
Molly,
writes.
babe.
Wow.
I really
What?
do. I'd like to get together with a bunch of you guys somewhere in just a central meeting area, you know, like if not this summer, maybe
That
next
would be
summer.
awesome, but how do
Or
you do that without?
Just, I mean, without what?
I don't know.
You know, just meet somewhere and just have like one great big at a state park or something, you know?
Yeah, we could have like a crime convention or something.
Yeah. Humanity convention.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, white vinegar. Okay, Sylvia Brady, thank you. So what else? Anything else you guys want to discuss before we end this?
Well, yeah. I do.
Oh, Ballet Baby, he has your pizza right back there. He made your pizza. Well, we forgot we were going to make a pizza and eat it all together and have a pizza party
Yeah, but that
next
would just be
Sunday.
wrong.
Well, would that be weird? But as we're talking, we can
That'd be
eat.
wrong.
No, everybody get their pizza or their food. It'll just be like a dinner party. And then as we're chatting, we'll just eat. Like we're all eating dinner together. Would that be stupid? Would that be
we had,
annoying to
like-
watch us eat, though?
If we had like 30
'Cause we don't get to watch
monitors, that'd
you
be cool
eat.
as shit, so we could see everybody doing it, you know? I'm always a visual type of guy. I just need to see somebody doing it, so I feel
Wait,
like
what
I'm
are you
joining in the
saying?
crowd. I'm a visual
Yeah,
guy.
so I'm
You know, like if we had like 30 or 40 monitors, you know, and then we knew, you know, these guys were doing it, I'd be down for it.
Let's see. Don, Robin, mukbang. Yeah, that's what they call them when people eat on. But see, they eat and then they make a video of it. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Is anybody you guys eating pizza right now? Oh, we're in Ohio, Mystery Truth Seeker. Okay, so anything else we should cover before we
What you
Oh, you
doing?
said yeah. What would you want to do?
first
I'm
off-
eating Cocoa Pebbles. Oh, I like Fruity Pebbles. I never liked chocolate cereal for some reason. I like chocolate, but I never like growing up even. I never got chocolate cereal. I like the fruity and like sweet stuff, but
I
never
think
chocolate.
The only type of chocolate cereal I ever did sort of care for would be like Count Chocula. But besides that, no. Yeah, they're and I'm sorry, it
Yeah.
wasn't just Darla McKenna, but it was a bunch of other of your viewers who had said this earlier while you were reading.
Oh, okay.
But Darla McKenna was the first one that I seen.
Okay.
You
go
know,
ahead.
the last one or something when I was writing this. So everybody, what are you doing Tuesday?
I don't know. They don't usually do lives on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Why?
Well, I've got some very important things I got to do with my son Tuesday, but that unfortunately is the anniversary of the tragedy. A lot of people are saying,
it is.
wear
it
purple,
is.
wear purple, do candles.
Maybe we should do like a
you know,
live
just-
and just like a.
If we do a live, it would have to be, well,
What
probably
could
about
we
the
do
same
like
time.
special to like remember them? You know, to.
Just be there.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just trying to think of something like. I don't know.
And that, you know, that's another thing too with the poor Ruseks. It seems to
Dangerous
me,
RN.
seems to me that things have subsided. The waves have subsided a little bit for the Ruseks on social media, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Unfortunately, it's right here. It's here, the 1 year mark. I don't know if I want to call that an anniversary, because the anniversary is to me, is a time of joyousness. You know, you're celebrating something. I don't think that
Or
day-
celebrate their life, though.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, there you go. There you
I
go.
mean, I guess, gosh, dude, was that the day
I
you
know.
would want to celebrate
This is just
their
how I look at
life,
things.
though? Yeah.
I know. This is just how I look at things.
Shoot, I
maybe
didn't-
we can
yeah.
come up with another word. Remembrance, of course.
Yeah, remember.
The 1 year remembrance. But I don't think I would call it an anniversary. But what I was saying is, unfortunately, it took a whole freaking year for shit to subside for the Ruseks. There's a lot of things behind that, and I see what a lot of those things were, but I'm not going to go there with anything. But it's just sad. So I just was wondering what everybody's going to be doing
Mariani
on Tuesday.
Fulbani, that's a
Mariani,
better
hi,
idea. We
baby.
could all just do something kind for someone else, like.
Oh, that too.
But make
Not just
sure
one
to go
thing,
above
not
and
just one
beyond,
thing.
you know,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
day. I mean, of course, you want
You
to
know?
do it
And
more
do that
frequently, but
constantly,
like
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure, like on Tuesday, we really go above and beyond with some act of kindness, you know. Maybe you know what? Well, I don't know. That's probably a stupid idea. I was gonna say maybe let's. No, I was gonna say like we could have people send in videos for like, some act of kindness that they do.
Yeah, no.
I was
that's not
thinking maybe
stupid.
okay.
No,
Maybe
such
like
thing as a
if
stupid
I don't know
idea.
if you guys would be interested, but like you guys could send in a video, email me a video like some act of kindness that you're gonna do, or as you're doing it, or however you want to set it up, and then I could put it together as a video and put it on, and upload it on my channel. Would you guys do that?
I wouldn't know how to do it, so you wouldn't want to send it to me.
Or you could even do
It
it.
would not be it.
What is today? Sunday. Okay.
Well, Monday now.
So yeah, Sunday. I don't know if you guys are interested. Maybe you could send do something and just tape some act of kindness for somebody and just record it, or even like you could share the story in the recording of what you did, or you could actually record yourself doing it, or however, depending on what it is, how you could set it up, send it in, and then we could just upload it, and that could be like, I'll upload it into a video and put it together for like a nice,
Remember.
I know I'm trying to
Yeah,
think
I
of a
know,
better
I know,
word.
me
No,
too,
not
me
even that
too.
word, but I'm trying to think of like how we could show, and tribute, but like how we could show what, Shenan's
What their legacy
positivity and what the
yes,
legacy
yes.
has left us all.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
And
I can't
let's
word it
not
right.
forget
Hey, Rachel
also.
Zezzy.
Let's not forget also that it's almost a year that the Watts family has had to endure the same thing just as much as each and every one of us around the world. So let's not leave them out of it. Maybe that in itself would sort of really help them a little bit, mentally. I don't know. But it's just, I just feel, we need to do something. So I don't know. That's why I wanted to say before you, sign off and you see my big thumb, because I know she's going to be having me push the button. I just was wondering what everybody's doing. Wear purple. That's an awesome thing. Yeah, I love purple. That's my favorite color, actually. Yeah, man. Candles, purple.
You know
name
what?
it,
Maybe we
you
could
know.
even,
Don't ride a camel, whatever you do. Don't do that for a. Oh, yeah, that'll beat the shit out of you. Why'd I even come up with a camel for? Oh, because people around the world. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so maybe have to think about it. Let's another one.
Just
Okay.
whatever it is, if whatever you do and whatever you don't do, just be happy that day,
Yeah.
Hug your children. Children, that's where I wanted to go.
Some inner piece is ringing. Did you say ride a camel?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? I missed that.
I
Wait,
did,
why'd
I
you say
did.
ride a camel?
But because I'm thinking about that, like our Arabic friends, because I
Good
don't
night,
know, all of a sudden I
Dawn.
pictured myself riding around the Giza pyramids once on a camel, and I thought it'd be fun. I tell you what, that camel beat the living shit out of me. I had
Hey,
to,
Carolina
I had to
Creek
pee so
Fox.
bad. I had the guy stop. Sadiki, stop. Shokran. I
Max
gotta
Mooney.
go. But after it all was said and done, is Ana Aibek, and it's, I love you, and it's show. If
Oh,
you do
I
or
like
don't do
that
anything,
song,
just show
Purple
love.
Rain
Show
Prince,
love
yeah.
that day.
Gail
You know?
Napinelli, good night. Whistling Dixie, you
kids,
can't
your
deny that she walked
family.
out of the.
Definitely be more attentive, even though you think you are. And that's where I wanted to go with this too. It doesn't matter, guys. Don't beat yourself up. It doesn't matter how well you feel that you're raising your children. It does matter, but in the long run, once they start to
Foxy
school,
Font. Let me write that
it
down.
seems like everything that you've taught them they've suddenly forgot. But it is. It's once they start to school, that's when their lives and their things change. But don't stop. You know, don't stop reinforcing the good morals, the good values. You know, because they need you. They need you. Don't use the school as a primary. I don't know what I'm looking for here, but don't use them as the main tool for discipline. You be there as a parent, and even if you're a one-parent family, try your best. I know that's hard. I know that's gotta be hard. Um, you're seeing that a lot more though. So yeah, I mean, there's just so many factors and everything, but that's why I say you gotta sit back and look at things from every freaking aspect.
Okay, Foxy Bot, I'll look into that. I didn't even hear about the cannibal cop case. But I'm gonna look into that. I didn't even know about that.
Is that over in Fiji? I love my Fijian friends. I hope we have some Fijian friends here watching. Dude, that would be so awesome too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fijians watching. Oh, man, yeah.
I know, Alicia. Yes, they have brought us all together, all these good people together, discussing, like trying to help each other on different issues and different things. It's been a.
You see how many big-hearted people there are around the world in different countries, and I got to see firsthand myself. But this is just awesome. And this is something I hope never stops for Tiffany or all of you.
Gerald Amato.
You know, this is I feel one of the last chapters in my life. I want it to be my last chapter because I'm not saying it's a short chapter. I want it to be a long chapter, and I like this. I want this to be a very happy ending in my book of life. You know.
Yeah.
Here's old Ramblin' Randy again.
Hey, Chris D. Robert Smith. Okay, so Tessa, I think we are gonna end it here, guys. But thank you guys for all watching and hanging
Tessa,
out with us.
I did serve Tessa. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, Belinda Blackburn. Okay.
So nobody said anything
Happy Alexa.
derogatory
Shelley Weldon.
to where
Max
this
Mini.
live stream won't be pulled down, right?
No, not that we have to delete it. I mean.
Yes, good. And I apologize to each and every one of you on that last live stream we had here.
Hey, Sandra Merzen.
I just said something that I normally say to my customers that come into the shop, you know, and apparently it just shouldn't have been said. And I do apologize if anybody takes offense to that, but didn't mean it that way. And it sort of sucks because I feel that all these live streams and discussions and videos that Tip puts out has a very important message to it. And that's why, you know, afterwards I go through and I look and read. And I love it. I think a lot of other people do too. They get that wonderful energy from them. And because of my stupidity, I ruined that for a lot of people, and I'm sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I really am. And I am sorry, Tip. Yeah, like I said, lives are hard sometimes, live streams. But I guess you learn as you go. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm sorry, I'm writing this.
No apologize. You do whatever you want. Mary Ann Boban, you sleep well too, sweetheart. God bless you. Sleep well when you get there, okay?
Okay, guys. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys have been awesome tonight, and thanks for all the
Short
support.
Nice, I don't think you can do that.
What?
Can you?
What?
Short Nice was like, Randy, we all know what you meant. Why delete the whole thing? Just take that part out. Can you edit your lives?
Oh, maybe. I never tried to edit the lives, but you might be able to. I didn't even think about that.
I love you, girl. I love you.
I'm not 100% sure if you can. I know you could go back and edit your other videos, but once they're uploaded, but I don't know if you could edit a live, but I'll have to look into that.
Hoorah.
Yeah,
Hoorah.
I'm not sure about that.
Go, girl. I love this huge think tank you have, Tiff.
What's that? Okay, wait. His attorney. Okay, yeah.
Thank you,
Foxy
Lisa.
Bot, I'm taking notes on what you're saying because I want to look into that. I didn't even heard of that. Wow.
Thank you, Shelley. It is. It really is. You all really are. Carolina Creek Fox, how are you? I didn't
Oh
even say
yeah.
hi.
Hey.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry we missed you.
Yeah.
Coming in.
Thanks, Sandra.
Man, same here. Same here, Carolina.
Oh yeah, Carolina, so nice, and thank you, Alicia.
Yes, definitely.
Oh yes,
Thank you,
I do
Max
too. And Caitlin Sosbo. Thanks, Foxy Bot.
Shanann,
Mr. Truth
Alexander,
Seeker.
good night. God bless you.
I could put a noise over it too. So as long as if I'm able to edit, I could do any of that. I could put a noise. I could edit it out. So hopefully I'm not sure if you're allowed to edit lives, or if you can. But if you can, I'll do
Because it would
it.
only be like a 3-second
I mean, if you
thing,
can,
right?
I can't. That's good to know. You
Yeah,
know.
that's excellent.
I didn't know. I didn't even think about that for
Because
some
yeah,
reason.
that's another reason too. You can sort of tell the, and see, I don't really want to go there with it.
Okay. What do you?
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead. What?
I was just gonna say, there's a lot of content put out on YouTube, and then you see it deleted right the hell away, and to me that shows you the character of a channel. I'm not saying anything bad about nobody. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, in my eyes, yeah. So I just love the vibe of everybody that come into your channel too, and I feel that if people go back and they look at the comments and they watch a video for ever how long, they get a good feeling too, and you know that as well as I do, and that's why I say I'm so sorry that I did that and said that. If it made you feel like you had to pull that, I am so sorry, because I never in my life would ever do anything to hurt your channel. You know that. You know that. And I hope you all know that too. So.
All right, guys.
all
On
that
that note, but thanks, guys. You guys have been awesome, like
I'm ready to go
always. And yeah, I think we are gonna end it.
And nobody
Thanks,
say anything about me cutting my
K-Town.
beard.
You
Nobody
guys are
say
just
anything
so
about my beard
yeah.
being
You
missing.
guys do. You guys make me feel, or us,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
feel so
hell
good and
yes.
so like, the faith in humanity, like you said, like it does,
I
you know,
love
put
it. I
faith
love you all.
in the
I do.
goodness
I
out
do.
there, because I feel like everybody that comes into the live, for the most part, you know,
Shake that shit
is good
off.
people.
Bring,
like, and
bring
it's
a little
just
bit of that,
everybody's trying to
crazy
help
shit in, but
everybody else, and just,
by the time you leave,
you know, talking about such a
you're okay. I hope.
traumatic and, you know, horrible things, but still being able to,
Yeah.
you know, talk about it and find like some kind of positive. I don't want to say positive in what happened, but at least try to. I don't even know how to word it where it doesn't sound
shine
like
a little bit of
where I'm
light.
not
Put a little bit of
sounding-
light into a dark situation.
Yeah, yeah, and just.
That's all. You know, come away, go out of it.
Yeah.
You know, sit back and just yeah, yeah. That's it. Just take something positive.
Yeah, and try
out of this
to,
negative
you
shit.
know.
You know that's what I love. I really do.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
God, I can't even form a sentence right.
It's the hardest
No,
thing for me to do. That's
it's
why
like-
I ramble.
Yeah, sometimes I have trouble. I don't know. I think it's maybe too much caffeine sometimes, or
That too.
maybe not. Maybe it's just because it's like,
You want to get see me. I know what my reason is.
why?
It's from that mini stroke. I just can't get my words out
Oh.
effectively. That, lack of sleep sometimes, overworking.
Uh,
I really wasn't looking forward to having any more lives down here after work, but because I come into it all tired and not a chance to like relax and breathe. But then I realized, no, you guys are what makes me relax and breathe.
Aw, cool, Christy.
Thank you, guys.
Always
Thank
coming
you
out.
so
Okay.
much.
All right, I'll let you do this.
And there was people that pulled up. I swear to you, I don't know what they were doing, but when they pulled up when we first started this live, they literally sat out there. They were on their
Yeah,
mobile
they sat out there
devices.
for like what, 10, 15
Yeah,
minutes?
yeah, so
maybe
I don't know who
20
they were.
minutes.
And if
Yeah.
you're still watching, God bless you.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
think they were watching it?
I don't know.
Well,
I
why?
don't know.
No, I think it was just a customer that came in, and I don't
No,
know.
that late after we closed?
Oh, happy-go-lucky person. Oh, hopefully you'll catch us next time.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad you at least made it for a minute. Hey, Stacy W. But whenever you.
Oh, you want me to do the button thing?
Yeah, because you're so good at it. Because I feel like I'll just knock over everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I break everything. Well, if you have a
Oh,
better
wow,
device in
Victoria
mind.
Jones, yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. God bless you
Bye.
guys. Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Thank you
so
for
much.
hanging out with us and
Yeah,
making
you
us
make
feel
our
great.
day better, I swear.
God bless you. Good night. Sleep well when you get there, okay?
Yep.
And just look at things good before you go to sleep, okay? That's all. Just be happy. No arguing. All right, love you guys. God bless you. The X. correct?
Bye. Now you just hit end. Yeah, hit end. It's on. It's the right one.
There we go.
You gotta hit it better.